Hello, my vacuum cleaner chums. How are you today? This is a very rare lunchtime video for me because I'm at home. Amy and Charlie had a hospital checkup, and because of where they were going and how long they might be, I booked the day off work just so I could go and fetch Eva from school if they're not back. So I thought, because it has been mentioned a couple of times, I'm well aware that I'm slacking horribly on this different vacuum every month malarkey. God knows how I basically did a different video every day. I'll be honest, sod that for a game of soldiers. Bad enough trying to remember to do something every month, but this month hasn't been without its issues. As you know, I was using the Constellation, which was going alright. The Acune overhead decided to shit its battery out of its arse, so that didn't go to plan, but you know, that wasn't too bad. It was doing the job. But it all went really wrong about 2 weeks ago because this suddenly didn't work very well. I don't know if I can show you on camera, but it sounds different. And it does smell a little bit of fire. It's not a well machine. Now, obviously, most of the issue will be because I have shoehorned a 1200 watt motor. I'm just trying to get my makeshift stand. I've shoehorned a 1200 watt motor into a machine that then blocks all of the airflow by sticking it out at the bottom. Obviously, the original 500 watt motor would have coped absolutely fine. As you see, I took the bag out just in case I blocked it somehow. I hadn't. And then when this died, we were quite busy, didn't really have any time to look at it, which we're going to do now. Look, I have a screwdriver, so I grabbed the 612 electronic, which has actually done a very good job. Despite it sounding like death and really being filthy, it's done alright. To be honest, I really want to refurbish that. That's why it's sort of hanging around, just so it keeps reminding me to do something about it and do it next. Still got the Centrotronic to do. I might take you for a wander in a minute because the loft is still open. But first we need to have a look at this. It'd be a shame if this is broken because I was hoping to sell it. I mean, I might still sell it even if it is broken. Just knock £10 off the price because obviously the actual machine itself is quite rare. But it's really not very... I know what's happened. I think it's fine. That is sat there. I bet that the motor has moved. I reckon Amy's bashed this when she's used it, because that's not in the throes of burning out at all. That'd be good. I think we just need to put it back together. Why didn't I look at this a few weeks ago? I'm such a lazy sod, aren't I? I'm with 2 kids and cars and other bits and pieces. You just don't have the time to do anything. Yeah, that sits in there. That goes on there. Just about. And then this clamps on top of it. I wonder if that's all it was all along. I'm awful, aren't I? Let's screw it down and have a check. It'd be nice if it was. Like I say, it hasn't been used as much as it could have been, but it was fun for the 2 weeks I did use it. I think it's obviously been bashed. I reckon Amy's used it without giving it the care and attention that an old girl like this deserves. It's like an old car, isn't it? You don't buy an old car and then immediately go and do 150 miles an hour. Well, you could if you bought the right car, I suppose, but you treat it with a little bit of respect and reverence and know that it's an old car. Right, let's see if that's any better. Do up the lid. That's a lot better, although something's still not quite right, because if I hold my fan over the suction, it changes and suddenly becomes a lot better. That's better. That's sorted itself out now. I can't flip and show you it vacuuming either because there's no bag on it. So that's good. I would call that fixed. It's going to be up for sale. It's not going to be a lot. 40 quid maybe. Most of that is the value of the tools. So obviously the actual machine itself has been painted and isn't that good. It's basically just a novelty item, or you could return it to stock. I do have the original motor in the shed, but you need some special... You do need some special rivets. I think that... I'm not sure. I think it's fine. It obviously moved. I panicked and thought it was about to explode, so quickly stopped using it. Oh, done it again. Let me get the cable out from under this washing basket tripod. There we go. But hey ho, I've missed 2 weeks of use with it, which is a bit of a shame, but what can you do? It was fun. I want rid of it now. As you will see in a second, I'll go and show you the loft. I've got far too much stuff to need a non-original Constellation. I shall probably one day find a nice original Constellation, although the price they seem to go for, that probably isn't going to happen very soon. So, here are the 2 that I've been using. The 612 taking over a Valiant duty from the Constellation. Put that there as well because they go with that. That's the original bag holder. Obviously makes the original bags fit. That's a bag slide. But it did have a pneumatic HEPA flow in it. And let me show you what I've got down for, where are we now? March, aren't we? March the 7th, 8th, 9th. Too late in March to be doing this. But I am denied about it. I did think about just keeping this, but I want to use this once it's refurbished, so it's now not being used. I am denied about it. I looked at a few machines and decided on this mainly just for the novelty value more than anything. Shall I show you? Do you want to see what it is? Hoover Junior U1100 and the U1912 toolkit. Yes, I'm going to attend. Oh, ignore that. I was watching Homes Under the Hammer. Yeah. Recorded them. I thought I'd record one or two. I do like a bit of Homes Under the Hammer, so I hit record on one. I think it's on Really, and the bastard channel did a whole day of it, so I've now got about 120 episodes to watch. I'll get sick of it soon and delete the lot. So here we go. Now obviously the turbo powered Junior itself for the carpet will be fantastic. I chose this after using the one I got from Tayab because it really did work well. And then I thought obviously because Amy uses them, I'd stick with a light one. But also because all of my hard bag or total systems aren't actually refurbished. And they're not running particularly right because they billow out dust. My U2604 is awful because I last used it with shake and vac. Turbo power boost would work actually, but I didn't choose it. The turbo power freezing will never see actual dirt again because it is pinging awful. And obviously that one from Tayab I did use, but I thought let's get this out. This should be at Mum's actually. This only came over to go on ITV, but that's the ITV pack test sticker. So it really should go over to Mum. Same as the turbo light. They're only here because they were here once, and now then they just happen to have stayed because I'm too lazy to take them back to my Mars. So what have we got here? I can get it down. Well, it's the U1100 from February, March, May 1985. Number 10,223 400 watts. Very nice indeed. I did do a sneaky and stole the brush roll from that turbo power that I got from Tayabs, because the one that is in this is actually quite worn. Hoping that at the end of the month, when I've got a bit of money, there's lots of new old stock turbo power brush rolls on eBay at the minute. I'm hoping a couple of those are still there so I can buy a couple, because they are needed. One of this was terribly worn, but so I quickly swapped it round just so it actually do something. There's a little bit of damage on the bag, sadly, but beggars can't be choosers, let's be honest. I think there's a bag in it. Yes, nice. Is it non-genuine? No, it's a genuine bag, get me. Ooh. It's got a genuine bag in it. Is it a genuine bag? Actually, no. Yes. Genuine H4 Hoover bag for the Turbo Power, Turbo Master, Turbo Light and Juniors. Lots of foreign writing all over it. So that's that. It's quite clean. We'll see how clean it is after a month of use. And obviously I need tools. Now it's only going to be for a slight laugh. I shall use them. Do have DC16s as backup. They'll see some use. And obviously if things get really bad, that will still be lying around, because I probably won't get around to that soon. And the VAX 6030SX is in the porch, which can be grabbed out if needed. But Amy normally uses the 16. I only use it for light dusting. It'll be fine. So in here we have, this is a used set. I do have a couple of brand new sets. Didn't fancy getting them dirty. So this can come out because it's already seen some use. It'll be fine. So someone else you see some use. That's never seen use. That has a little bit. There's a post-it note here from Mr. Waller in 1996, 23. I reckon. Oh, I wonder. I think this is from my U1426, the Blue Junior, because I've got the receipt for that, which says 1996. I reckon that might be due to that, but never mind. It's in. I got one of the later boxes down that is very common, so if it does get a little bit battered, it's not going to matter too much. I've got lots of the other. I've got about 7 boxes of tools actually. Obviously, the earlier ones had the full colour boxes. Didn't fancy. They're the ones that I'd used actually, so I thought I'd keep those unused. Turbo Power Tools is I'll probably find a load of non-box stuff in the shed. I'll be honest. But decided not to. Don't actually know how well this is going to run. We best just quickly fire it up and see. It's about to absolutely hammer it down the road as well. Diddly diddly do. Let me just pop the lights on. Hang on. There we go. Let's just check that this does actually work. That's not half bad, is it? It's all that squeaky. It's always done that. That's why I used it on ITV, because I thought, oh, I could be sneaky there. And this one makes that noise on wind down, so all I've got to do is wait for that noise and say its number, but I didn't get that far. Didn't get the chance to be a cheating bastard. Never mind. So we shall pop the pan converter on there. I love the pan converters. My aunt had a U2332 with the pan converter tools, and I always used to like using them. Obviously they're shite, but always used to like using them. Let's just check this has some suction. It'll do for the light amount of dusting I shall do with it. That's a little bit scratchetted. But yes, there we go. So March's vacuum will be this. I'm quite looking forward to it. I've not used a Junior Turbo Power in anger for ages. Another one that might feature another month. So that's March. Where else are we? Charlie's been playing with the toy DC01 Distill. He likes that a lot. What have we got here? Well, you've seen these. This is the 31 with the switch, so I must text the bloody owner and get her to come and collect it. That's the DCO3. Might empty that in a second. Its filter is... I did wash the pre-motor filter. That's upstairs. Oh, our washing machine has finished, so let me pop that onto spin. There we go. There's the Sensortronic. I still need to get the PCB out on that. That will feature in a little videoette. These are why I'm not terribly fussed about using the Junior, because Amy uses these anyway. And it has more suction. So there's the 216s. That'll be alright. Let's come upstairs. Because I've still got the loft open. I thought, oh, we'll poke our heads up into the loft. Ignore that, that's why that normally sits there. And obviously that's all the stuff I have to get out to get up into the loft. Normally all sits there. I always get told off for pulling that plug out because we have to reset Eva's grow light, so I found a plug down there. There's the toy Electrolux 550. Bear with me. Because I was up here for about half an hour working out what to do. Hang on, I need to try and get up in the loft without A, dropping my phone down the stairs, and B, dropping myself down the stairs. There we go, there's my server. Where all my videos get edited, and here is, oh, doesn't like that, does it? Quite a bit glary, sorry. This is the loft. Isn't it a shithole? Got lots of machines up here. That's the Z65 from Malcolm. Got a handle for that now. Very pleased with that. That's me George. My awful, battered, incomplete, possibly might sell that. It's a handy thing to have about though. There's the dustette that we looked at. We've got to fix that some more actually because I've got a handle top now, which I put my flash on. A Dyson, the head for me Distill. A Hoover 417 that needs to be featured. My Hooverette that can't remember if it works or doesn't work. There's a Junior that needs to feature. There's my Galaxy. We need to do some work on the Galaxy because you won't see it, but deep in the back there is a compact. It's going to dedicate its motor to the cause. There's my Celebrity. My Parnell 1010. Really must get a switch for that. American viewers, I need a switch. I might do a video so you can see what the hell I'm on about when I can get them. I need a switch for a Eureka canned ham. I know what that is. There's the Miele. That's the coward vacuum that is, because that is obviously a brilliant daily. That's what will come down if I go sod it. I just need a nice vacuum cleaner. The Dolphin should feature at some point, I'll be honest. Possibly the electronic, but the hose is a bit of a sod. The blue one in the middle isn't refurbished. The white one is. In fact, I have a better hood for that in the shed. Do you remember that free broken Dolphin I got? It's going to dedicate its hood to this one because this one has a very faded hood. And there's the other Z65 which is very battered and is probably going to be broken up for spares. And you won't see it at the back, but I have... What's that? That's me properly nice 119 at the back. There's the Vax New Wave that I really must finish. There's the Hoover Turbo Light that really must go to Mum's, and the DC01 Standard. Could do with a better example of that, but it will do for now. There's the tools for the Parnell. Then I've got the Manchester Vax 119, DC01 Blue that needs to be looked at, a DC18 that I've had for ages. It needs a new changeover bit. I used to do a refurb thread on it. I've got the bloody part as well. Just finding the time. The Distill, obviously that featured in January. The DA001 and the DCA1 Absolute Plus. Panasonic Icon, I very nearly chose that actually. That will be a good vacuum to choose. One of the Turbo Power 2s. The red one, basic one. That could choose. This motor's a little bit dodgy though, I fixed it. No, it still works. There's quite a recent one, the 1000 watt Turbo Power 2. This has got the permabag in it. That's the one I very nearly chose. I had that out ready to go before I changed my mind. There's the Freedom, sat in the pile now. Here's my U2604. There it is. I do have. So that is filthy inside. I'll turn that on and it will just billow out shit. Really must refurbish that because it's got all of its tools. Look, it's lovely. There's my Turbo Power Boost. I took the little sticker off the front. In fact, it's stuck on the side of the Distill just to try and fade it down to match the rest of it. Again, I nearly chose that one. It was that Turbo Power 2 and the one I chose. There's the 07 Click. Not done a thing with that yet, I'll be honest. Turbo Power 2 Auto Sense. I don't actually like this too much, as in I just turn it on and whack it straight on full power. But it needs a refurb as well. In fact, it's got a pepper flow in it, look. So that won't get used now until it's refurbished. There's the Commander S. We've had birds up in the loft. I'm not very happy. That I'm never going to daily that because it's very down. The brush rod's very knackered and the switch doesn't work. There's the Moulinet Major, which isn't mine, so I won't use it. Nice Hoover Junior, but it hasn't got a brush roll, and this one's probably going to be broken up for spares for the orange one, because the orange one is a handle bale, which this one has. This is a genuine Hoover Recon anyway, and it's a bit knackered, so that'll probably be for spares. Be 375. Might for a laugh use that one day. Fax isn't mine, I've fixed it and it happens to still be here. The Turbo Power from Tayab I put up in the loft just so it doesn't get damaged. What else have we got? There's the Zorbster bit from the 04 Zorbster. It's in the shed that I really must do something about. There's my Z61, is it? That's what it's called now. I've used that for ages. There's that. Lots of all the tools sit under here, so I can't really show you those. That me Fax Air Evolve is like down there somewhere. You can't see this much, but here's where I keep all my hoses. Yes, my loft is shithole. No, I don't care. Yeah. There we go. That's the tools for the Galaxy. No, you stay there. You live there now. Yeah. It's my scanner actually. I could do with that, but I don't know where the power supply is. So there we go. I think that's everything. There's a few little bits and pieces. It's just Hoover Central up here really, and that's why it was quite hard for me to choose the ones I did. But for a month I think I will choose it. I'll probably go for a Turbo Power 2 next month, I'll be honest. Either the red one or the green one. Haven't quite decided. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry it took me so long to get around to doing this. Hope you will appreciate that I don't care, I'll be honest. Well, I do care, but I'm not upset that I didn't do it bang on time. Oh, there's me like slim line down there. Sorry, I'm just seeing stuff all over the place. The Electrox intensity has fallen down the back there actually, but it's hiding because it knows it's going to the tip because it's absolutely ruined. If you need a motor for the Electrox intensity, I think there's the little tiny folding one. Let me know. So thank you very much for watching, and a little impromptu peek into my loft of shite. And I shall see you soon. Bye bye.